In September of 1994, I married Joel, my childhood sweetheart. We were happily married for 5 years and planned our first baby. At that time, we got pregnant with our first child, and then in my second trimester, we lost our first child.
I was born and raised in a Christian home, but I had started doing drugs at a young age, and through the years of my life, I lost hope to an addiction, and my addiction had made me feel powerless and hopeless.
I grew up with my parents divorced, and I lost all hope when my mom passed away of breast cancer when I was 16.
For as long as I can remember, physical pain has been a real part of my life. It has been something that I thought that everybody else experienced.
I really gave up. I just felt like there was no one to really make proud of me. I turned to drugs for my answer, and that was just my way to keep going and to hide the pain.
I still remember the times that I prayed for the things I have now, and remember the days that I waited for the things I have now, and every tear in the middle of the night, and every heartbreak, you were there. You were right there.
I was feeling very hopeless, and so I cried out to God.
And I remember the times that I cried for the things I didn't have, and remember the times that I worried about the future I didn't know, and every shadow and challenge I faced, through every step and move I made. You were right there. No, and I have seen the way you've changed me and my story, and now I know it had to be the work of your hand. So when the world asks me, I'll say it's only God. When they all ask me, I'll say it's only God, 'cause it's gotta be only God.
I didn't have a bond. There was no way out of that situation. As I began to reach to God, then I started to feel His presence, and I started my new relationship with God, and I found hope there, and my life changed, and I got a job, and I've got a new family, and I've got 3 kids, and with God's help, I found hope. My hope was restored.
And I remember the days that I failed you every time I'm tempted, and I remember the times that I left you over things so empty, and every failure and mistake I made, and every setback, you were there. You were right there. And now I've seen the way you've loved me through my weakness, and now I know it had to be the grace of God. So when the world asks me, I'll say it's only God. Yeah, when they all ask me, I'll say it's only God. If you're looking for some hope, it's only God. Yeah, if you need somewhere to go, it's the only God. Oh, it's gotta be God who can move the mountains that no one can. It's gotta be God who can break the chains that no one can. Oh, it's gotta be God that can heal the broken like no one can. It's gotta be God who can change your story like no one can. So when the world asks me, I'll say it's only God. Yeah, when the world asks me, I'll say it's only God, 'cause it's gotta be only God.
My husband suddenly just stopped coming home some nights and would be gone a whole weekend. About a year later, I finally figured out that he was actually addicted to cocaine and had been leaving on binges. Obviously, our marriage spiraled out of control. Things got dangerous. He and I divorced. He was in and out of prison, in and out of jails, in and out of rehabs, like more times than I can even explain. When our son was 6 years old, then Joel came home from prison the last time and started to pursue me, wanted to reunite our family, and I was scared. I was not open to the idea of us reuniting, but God. In August 2nd of 2008, God reunited our family. We remarried. We've now been remarried for 12 years. My husband is now the associate pastor of our local church. We're the ministry leaders of Celebrate Recovery, and we live our lives daily trying to give back what God gave to us. You know, it means a lot to us to be able to share our story with other people and to help the people that are struggling. This year, my husband was granted a full pardon from the state of Georgia from all of his felonies and now has a clean record. Don't ever give up hope. Don't ever give up hope. It took 7 years before he saw those prayers come to fruition. And to just look back now and see the miracles that can happen with prayers, it was worth it. So I just always like to encourage people that God is still a God of miracles. God is still on the throne. He doesn't give up. He knows what's going on. He knows our pain. So I just always like to tell people to not to give up. Don't ever give up. It doesn't matter how hopeless it seems. I've just seen way too many miracles that I know for sure came straight from God. There's just no other human explanation possible. So many people give up hope. When I was 10, my mom committed suicide. And I just wish somebody had let her know the hope that there was. And I see that every day. I work in a rehab now, and just constantly people really wanting to give up. And I just wish people knew there's hope. That no matter what the storm is today, there's still possibility for the miracle to come tomorrow. Like, just don't give up. It don't matter how hopeless it seems. It don't matter how big it is. Like, you could have never convinced me that Joel and I would ever be remarried and our family would be blessed like it is. I mean, I could have never even prayed for it. Like, it's been that huge. So I just like for people to know not to give up hope, because he's still a God of miracles.